Yo, check me out. Before you start this podcast, this is for mature, disturbed, and downright lunatic individuals who like learning, but also have a twisted sense of humor. I'm a comedian, and this is a sorry attempt at making the world a little brighter. So if you wish to enter my insane, unfiltered, raw, explicit mind, please be advised, it's gonna get nasty. Thank you. What up, everybody? Welcome back to another great and exciting episode of the Wandering Mind Podcast, where the mind wanders. I, of course, am your host with the most energy, Kevin G, and today is a lovely day because we are sponsored by Today in Culture. Not only that, but because it is Tuesday. You are alive and you are breathing. You woke up feeling great, refreshed, and ready to attack. And of course, we have a great show for you today. We have nothing but the best primetime quality entertainment that YouTube can possibly put onto your fucking desktop, iPhone, and or your mama's fucking what's your crackhead mom using nowadays? Her HTMI 6, HT Pixel 6. I don't know what's going on out there in the downtown Detroit areas, but let me tell you, I have a great topic today to talk about. Okay, I have done a lot of research. Okay, you know how my research papers goes. Okay, I was a Class A scholar in college. I was once in Harvard. I passed by, so that makes me smart. So that's how it works. So anyway, what I'm trying to say is I have written a great thesis. I went across the whole interwebs, every last inch of it, and I got all the information needed to verify my sources and to just basically get you guys to understand the properties and intellectual variables that will go into this non-disclosure agreement. And those are big words that I learned just for this. But, of course, we have nothing but the loveliest host characters here on this show. We have Felipe over there. Hello, senor. How are you doing? I'm doing good, Felipe. How are you doing? I'm good, senor. I'm feeling a little happy today because it is Tuesday and it's really nice. Well, that's good, Felipe. I'm glad you do. We, of course, have the Frenchman Bourgeois over there. Hello, senor. It is good to meet you again. Good to meet you, Bourgeois. That's a really fancy name. Do you have any reason why you call like that? Well, it is because back in the day, I was once a baby. Okay. Do not talk to, what's your name again? Francois? Okay, let's remember that name because I will forget it in about 0.2 seconds. And of course, the lovely Ricky Cervezas. Hey, how's it going? The name's Ricky Cervezas, All-American. Yeah, we have quite the host here. And of course it's me, Kevin G. How are you doing today, Ricky? Well, I woke up, drank me a Bud Light, smoked me a Marlboro cigarette, and I'm here. Well, that's good news, Ricky. I'm glad you made it to the show. But you do know that you're not supposed to drink and drive, and especially you're not supposed to show up to your job intoxicated. Well, let me tell you this right now, Kevin. You can suck my 11.5-inch boot if you think I ain't gonna show up here sober. Well, you have a point there. Sorry about that, Ricky. Yeah. I want you to do yourself a favor and get the fuck out of my face. Well, okay, let's just get the fuck out of Ricky's face and let's just get started right onto this. Woo! If you guys don't know already, you guys should know I have an extreme high tolerance in the caffeine area. I am extremely motivated with this caffeinated beverage called Death Wish Coffee. If you have not taken a sip of Death Wish coffee, let me tell you. Okay, first off, let me tell you, we are not sponsored, we are not endorsed, we do not have any affiliation with Death Wish coffee. I just have a fascination and an extremely what do they call it? Hard on for Black Death Wish coffee because it is so good and it gets you caffeinated square in the fucking testicles. It's like an uppercut straight to your left nut, and then someone comes and hits you with an uppercut to your right. Let me just tell you, you are awake, feeling great, and just ready to punch somebody's eye socket out. Now, should you do this? No. But will you do this? Yes. But are you going to do it? No. But yeah, so if you guys are wondering, why is he a little too hyper? Oh my god, why are my testicles falling out? Well, let me tell you, I'm gonna answer one of those questions, and it is because of my Death Wish coffee, and the second one is because you're really a cabinet. Now, before we get any further into this lovely show, let us first drink from our cup of water. That is right, everybody. If you are a regular on this show, you know I like it when we all sip water together. You know I like it when we all sip a little bit of that great H2O. So why don't we all grab our cups, our bottles of water, our Gatorade bottles filled with water, our mugs, or whatever you have handy, full of water. Make sure it's water. I'm talking to you, Ricky. It's water. It has ice cubes in it. Well, that'll work for you because you're an alcoholic. But for the rest of us, let us all grab some water and let us all drink. 1, 2, 3. That's some good ass water. Well, Ricky, that's not really water. That's Jack Daniels with some ice cubes. Yeah, mind your business. Mind your goddamn business. Don't talk to him like that. He has a heart and a soul too. Hey, thank you, Felipe, but I can handle mine. I'm sorry, senor. I just want to make sure you're okay. I want to make sure you're okay at all times. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, Felipe, but not right now. I might have to make out with Ricky. Hey, don't talk to me like that. All right, let's get back into it. I have I'm losing control of my show here. Everybody's going a little too crazy. All right, now you guys are wondering what's that great topic you have on discussion? What are you talking about? What are you possibly talking about that can fascinate my little OCD mind? Okay, well, before we get started, let me just say this. If you want to hear this in the best, most highest quality format, please put your headphones in. I recommend putting your headphones in. I would appreciate that because this podcast is mainly made for, not exclusively, but it is well advised to use headphones because let's get real. Don't you want me inside your head? Now you could hear all these good whispers. You could hear when I really get inside your ear. And if you hear me without them, you could possibly miss out on some few words that I might be telling you like this. Did you hear that? No, because you didn't have your headphones in. So please, do me a favor and put your headphones in. Thank you. Now back to your scheduled programming. Okay, now what were you guys... Oh, yeah. What have you learned, Kevin? What have you learned? Okay, I did my research. I did all of 15 minutes of research. I dove deep into the most deepest, bloodiest, smelliest crevasses this side of Chicago, this side of Manhattan, and this side of West Coast Bompton that I could find. And we went on every last nook and cranny. We hit up Bing.com, we hit up Omegle, and we also went ahead and hit up the old school MySpace for all the answers and questions that you could possibly have. Alright, so I'm going to try to convince some of you guys, because listen, this is not going to be me. I'm not going to be convinced of this, even though they tried to convince me of this many times. You cannot convince an OG like me. You can't convince an OG like me. Can't convince an OG like me. Check it. 1, 2, 3. Okay. All right, enough with all the hoopla. Enough with all that. But the real thing I was talking about, hoopla! Shut the fuck up before I stomp your ass right now. You got that? Hoopla! Felipe, could you take care of that? Si, senor, I'll go take care of it right now. Okay, thank you. That fucking dickhead is gonna ruin my show. Why are you saying it to me? No, not you, Felipe. I'm talking about that hoopla, dude. Alright, he got squished. And the topic I want to talk to you guys about today is what happens when you give up caffeine? What are the symptoms and withdrawal effects of going cold turkey off the brown bean? What happens when you stop drinking coffee is what I'm trying to say. Okay, sorry, I have a little problems talking. I can talk whenever I want. Sound like a 1800s child who never learned how to speak English because I was too busy in the coal mines. Them motherfucking kids in the coal mines, yo, shit, if you think your life was hard, them motherfuckers got black lung and died when they were like 8. And they went in the mine when they were 7. So next time you're complaining about your life, shit, at least you're not an 1800s child dying in the fucking coal mine. That's all I gotta say. But I digress. We are here to talk about the pros and cons of drinking caffeine and going off of caffeine. So let's just start off on a positive note. All right, let's just start off on a positive note. Okay, coffee. All right, the coffee bean is the most widely used stimulant in the world. It is numero uno, the head honcho. It is the top of the top of the stimulants. All right, you think cocaine is number one? Oh yeah, I love me some of that white powder. Go deep inside of my ass. Nose. No, it is not. In fact, drugs that are illegal, which I was a little bit astonished about, because here I thought Pablo, what's his name? How am I fucking slipping his mind? Pablo Escobar. I thought Pablo Escobar had done his job right and addicted all of America with its cocaine grasp. But apparently I was wrong. There was not enough of a grasp around the American public's neck to do tons and tons of cocaine. But what did happen was the grasp of the coffee plant grabbed America by the nuts, squeezed hard, and made sure not to let go. Because over 90% of Americans consume coffee on a daily what was the word? On a daily intake. Or on the daily. How about we just say that? 90% of Americans drink coffee on the daily. You get me? That is high number. That is over half of the U.S.'s population. Are you understanding me? That is more people per capita than that live in Manhattan Square times 7. I don't know what that means, but if that means anything to you, that means something to me. All right? Now, that is my opening thesis. What is that? That is my that's my hook. Are you hooked? All right, now that I got you hooked to stay on this great programming with your headphones, I make sure that you will learn something today. If you don't learn something today, then obviously you weren't paying attention to this show, because this show is made for learning. We are here to learn together. We are here for you right now. The person who said, me? You're here for me? Yes, of course. You too, Billy Bob Joe Robinson. We are here for you. Well, gee willikers, I had no idea. Who let this fucking child into the room? Don't worry, senor, I will get rid of him for you. Jesus Christ, you have the most raspiest voice I've ever heard in my life. It is because I smoke tons of cigarettes a day. Well, you French people need to quit those cigarettes. Plus, why do you put them on those little wood sticks? Why don't you just smoke them like a real motherfucking American? Because I am French. I do not drink. I do not smoke like you Americans. I do my French thing. Well, get that little Billy out of here. No, but I don't want to go. Well, too bad. Pull him by his tooth. All right, thank you. Help me. All right, now that he's gone. All right, okay, we opened up with 90% of Americans drink this stuff, all right? It is here, all right? Why do people drink it, huh? Why are people so addicted to this caffeine? You may be asking yourself, why is my butt so dry? Well, let me tell you why caffeine is so addictive first and foremost, okay? I don't know about your flaky asshole, but let me tell you about this, what I do know. All right, coffee is used to increase awareness and alertness. Do you get me? When you're feeling down and out like a baboon that just got banged up in the asshole with the 17-inch log and is just tired. Okay, you pretend you're that baboon on the ground. Okay, you're lying on the ground. You know those baboons with the big red asses. I'm talking about, like, you know the ones, what's that one with the weasel and baboon, the old school 90s TV show. Some of y'all know what I'm talking about. The red weasel and the baboon with the red ass. Yeah, I'm talking about that kind of baboon. Imagine you're on your stomach, ass out, and you just got drilled with the hardest fucking log in the world. All right, pretend you're all tired, fatigued out, ready to sleep. But guess what? Here comes another baboon coming at you with some coffee. He's just like, and then he comes like with a big fuck Starbucks. I'm not even gonna say Starbucks. I'm gonna say McCafe, because Starbucks give me the shits. Okay, if I drink some of this Starbucks stuff that they be serving, holy crap. Fuck what I have for the rest of the day. You know what I'm going to be doing? Sitting on that goddamn toilet, holding my stomach and regretting all my life choices, because Starbucks is diarrhea. Say that with me one more time. Starbucks is diarrhea, because there is something that they put into that fucking coffee. I don't know what it is. I really don't know what it is. But every fucking time I go and drink their coffee, I get the runs. Like, literally, it feels like Usain Bolt is coming out of my asshole, just whoosh, and shit, I crap my pants. I shit my pants. There we go. Just like in the blink of an eye. Here I was, just normal, fancy, ready to go. But next thing you know, I took a sip of my Starbucks, and suddenly it's running down my shorts. So you can see it coming out the back of my leg, and it's in my sock. Yep. So I'm not gonna. Starbucks is just not doing it right. I think that's too bougie for me. You know, I'm more of a low class motherfucker. You know, I wasn't raised on Starbucks. I was broke. Shit, still am. I got about 72 cents in my sock drawer if I'm lucky. But the important thing here is we're alive and we're here for you. I got a smile and I'm feeling good. Damn, do you hear those vocals? Those vocals brought to you by Today in Culture and the Wandering Mind program, and also our affiliates. Hi, are you tired of running? Are you tired of chasing? Well, hi, I'm Bill, and I have a product for you. Would you like to drink energy drinks without drinking them? Well, we went ahead and made a formula just for you. Drink this powder and put it straight into your eye. As soon as it starts taking an effect, remove your eyeball and swallow it. We calling it our patented eyeball to caffeine to energy production system. Patent pending. But please purchase your first eyeball to mouth oral reception at 1-800-752-3566. That number again is 1-800-752-3366. All right, welcome back to the Wandering Mind podcast, where the mind wanders. Okay, so where we last left off. Sorry, some of these words are hard to pronunciate. My mouth is only so wide, and I cannot fit those vowels in my mouth. I'm sorry, I'm not fucking Jeopardy here. Okay, but those are a couple of reasons why you should drink, okay? Because it is bueno for you in small amounts, okay? Here let me throw in one final pro for right now. Okay, one final pro. If you drink 2 to 3 cups of coffee, a little coffee, 2 to 3 times a day, you have a 45% less risk of suicide. All right, let me say that. 45% less. All right, that is a decrease of 45%. Okay, that is a big number. All right, I'm not making this statistic up. I read it on the internet. And if you read stuff on the internet, you know that it's always true. 100% fact check. Nobody will ever lie in the internet. And it is 100% true. So believe me, because I'm on the internet and I said it. I'm sorry, there's a monster in here. A monster in my pants. All right, so that's 45% less risk of suicide. All right, you know that's almost 50%. That's 5% away from being 50%. And if you add another 5 to that 50%, that's over half. All right, so I mean that statistic I made up, but the 45% is real. And then you have a 13% less risk of depression. That is quite astonishing. All right, 13% less risk of depression if you drink 2 to 3 cups a day. Okay, that is. I don't know about you. I mean, that's making me want to stick to my coffee. That is making me want to drink my caffeine. That is making me want to drink the coffee that goes deep into my brain. I want you deep inside my bowels. And then when I drink coffee, I don't know, this helps me out. All right, let me just throw a quick fact in there. This is straight from my cerebral cortex right here. All right. When I drink my coffee, all right, when I'm drinking that coffee, let me tell you one thing. When I got that coffee deep down in my system, every sip tastes like gold to me. Just, oh, fuck yeah. Feels like I'm drinking that good. You get me? Just, I want some right now. That's how much I want coffee. I just got done drinking coffee, and I'm ready for more coffee. This shit is addicting. Whoa, that was a fucking mule. And let me tell you, if I don't drink my coffee, I become somebody I don't want to be. I become somebody that you don't want to be around. You get me? I want to be somebody that's likable. But when I don't have my coffee in me, come a little closer. I will fucking snap your neck with my toes. You get me? I will remove your eyeballs with my eyelashes by themselves. That's how much of an irritable, unapproachable, angry individual I become. And you know, I will literally lick your thigh hair with my tongue and then snort up the remainder with my nose. Please do not approach me if I have not drank my caffeine. And on top of not drinking my caffeine, I do not want to be bothered with any questions you may have. All right, I will not adhere to any of your policies and or rules if I have not properly been caffeinated to start the day. All right, that's just the kind of individual that I am. But once I do have that great caffeine deep within my gut, I will talk to you. I will be happy and listen. I might even tolerate you. If you're lucky that day, I might even tolerate you. Heck, I might even be happy enough to induce you in some conversation. But let's be real here, that might not even happen. But once I have that coffee in me, that shit is like a laxative. You get me? That's why old people drink it. When old people drink it, man, they're taking it just to take a mean ass dump. You mean big grandpa over there, like, yeah, I just got my cup of Joe here. Yeah. And then you just see him chug his coffee. It's because that motherfucker's gonna run to the toilet and have some old people diarrhea. Let me tell you, old people diarrhea is not the same as young people diarrhea. When they take a dump, they're taking a dump from like 3 days ago. Like, they have the broccoli that they ate back on Tuesday and today's Friday. You get me? Because they're so backed up, they're hoping for anything to come out at this point. Like, I heard one time, like, an old person's his dentures came out of his ass because he accidentally swallowed them, and that's the power that caffeine can help with. All right, that's a true story because I said it and it came out of my mouth. Just hold that in your brain. Yeah. I love that water. You don't love that water, you don't love yourself. Now let's break up a little monotony here, okay? Before we start going into the cons of coffee, let's read a couple more horoscopes. Of course, you know, this is what I'm here for. This is what your boy Kevin G is here for. I am, of course, your horoscope reader. I am. Sometimes, let me tell you, sometimes horoscopes are hard to interpret because they give you one meaning, right? They give you one meaning, but what they really mean is completely different from what they are saying. That's just how the stars work. And me, as your uncertified cosmetologist, what the fuck are they called? I mean, what are we called? Our horoscope readers. We know how to interpret these words. We know how to see what the stars really do have a line for you. Okay, I'm trying to pull one up, but you know, due to the graphic nature of this material, something. What the fuck happened to the one I had yesterday? I had one yesterday that was perfect for me. And here, okay, you know, every time you find something on the internet, it leaves because fucking so much porn on the internet, it pushes it back. Alright, we're gonna do. Alright, this will work. Alright. 6/25, 2019. All right, let's see what we got here. Okay, we're gonna randomly choose here. Of course, we got 3 random horoscope readings. Okay, we'll go ahead. I think I remember the ones we did yesterday, so we're gonna go ahead and do. I think we did Leo, Pisces, and Sagittarius yesterday. So today we're gonna do Scorpio. Let's do Scorpio. Reminds me of Drake. You know his album Scorpion. All right. So today Scorpio. Your daily horoscope for June 25th. Brought to you by me. Felipe Rodriguez de la Torres 17. You have been so busy today, Scorpio. You've been socializing these past few weeks that you may have inadvertently neglected the special person in your life. What the fuck are you doing, fucking Scorpio? Are you seriously avoiding a significant other? Or that special person in your life? Who is that special person? Is it your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your mom, your dad? Who are you avoiding? A loved one? Who? Huh? How could you possibly do that to them? Don't you know that they need love? Don't you know that they cry when they are in the shower? Why don't you go in the shower and hug them? That's right, get completely naked and hug your mom in the shower. Do it. While your dad is in there, give him a little tug off. Tell him, hey, Pops, I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry. Ooh, you read the... You were aware of the intro, right? You were aware for the intro. This is graphic material here, huh? Classified. All right, if this was a classified, this would be XXX, R-rated. Yeah, baby. Okay, it's been fun to be out and about together. It's been fun to be out and about together, attending parties and having people over for dinner. But that's left little time for closeness and snuggling. Woo! Who you not snuggling with, huh? Who you not snuggling with? Is it your pet? Is it your pet? If you have a dog and you ain't snuggling with him, I'm gonna come over there and slap you with my foot. Me personally, I'm gonna go over there and slap you with my foot. If you do not start cuddling this dog, all right? If it's a person, listen, I don't give a fuck. I don't really give a fuck about people. But when it comes to animals, let me tell you this. I am the biggest supporter and avid supporter of animal rescue. Try to rectify that today. In fact, a mid-afternoon nap might be called for. Why not invite your honey to join you? Ooh, I like that, huh? Scorpio, you are gonna have a nap date tonight. Listen, I think it is important for you to go with that loved one, the person that you are not being with right now, because apparently you are not showing the love that this individual needs, all right? It's individual and or animal, okay? I consider the individuals pets, and I consider the animals people. So please give your individual some love, all right? They need it. They really want you inside their homes. They want you inside their hearts. And truly, they just want to feel the affection that you offer, Scorpio. So please give this person the love they want. They are here for you. They want you to know that they care about you, and they're feeling a little neglected, all right? So after you're done fingering yourself, go love this individual. Show them that you care. And that's Scorpio. All right, let's see. Let's move on to another one here. Okay, we went ahead and read Mrs. Scorpio here. Let's see who's up on the daily horoscope reading. Of course, we have let's see what we got here. Who would be a good person? Who's a good? Oh, I like Ariel nipples. Aries. Let's click on Aries. I think that's what they're called. I'm of course I'm your certified astrologist. Is that what they are? Horoscopologist. All right, Aries, June 25th. You could find yourself very busy today. It might be a good day to sit down and make a list of all the things you need to get done. Sounds like my Aries has a busy day today. What do you have planned, huh? What do you have planned? Because whatever it is, you better hurry up and get it done. Get her done. Get her done. Because you inevitably are going to have your day packed, full, jammed, and ready for somebody to come punch you. So if you are not planned for an uppercut to the face at 5 o'clock, guess what? Fucking fill it in, because someone's going to come at you with a machete. And you better be able to avoid that at all costs. Because if not, It's decapitation for you. Decapitation brought to you by Today in Culture. Yeah. That's some good stuff right there. Yeah. I like me a little good Jack Daniels. God damn, you need to lay off the cigarettes, Ricky. I'm feeling it. Consider organizing yourself in this way. Scheduling specific tasks like cooking or engagements such as a staff party can make a big difference in the amount of stress you'll feel. So when you're gonna want to go ahead and schedule all of your priorities and or events in a calendar or planner. Please go ahead and plan out your day, because it seems like, Aries, you're gonna have a lot to do today. You get me? Like Pablo might come at you with like a love offering. He might say, hey Rebecca, like I've been like totally wanting to go on a date with you, but like I don't know how to ask. I don't know. I don't want to date you like that. What's your name, Bob? Well, like, why not, dude? Like, I think it would make like the perfect match. Well, maybe in your head, but like not in my head. We are like completely opposites, and plus I have a lot to do today. Oh my god, dude! Like, I see how it is. You just don't want to kiss me because I smoke tons of marijuanas and I ride a skateboard, huh? I see how it is. Yeah. Okay. Bye. All right, later, Rebecca, or should I say, Rebitcha? And then he skates away. And then he skated away. Rada. All right. Here we go. Okay. If you feel you're running out of time, consider alternatives such as hiring a catering company or delegating a chore to someone else in your home. Well, yeah, it sounds like you might have to share the load today. You get me? You're going to have to pull a threesome and share the load. All right? Because apparently this cock is too much for you to handle. You're going to have to share that load with your homegirl, your mom, your pops, your brother, somebody that you are close to in your immediate circle that you might entrust with your priorities. So, Aries, just plan it out today. You have quite the busy day. If somebody comes at you with extra work that you need to get done, you look them square in their face. You tell them, get the French toast out of there. All right, Aries, I'm glad we had this little conversation here. I'm glad we were able to talk, and I'm glad you were here with me. I'm going to do Capricorn. We're going to do Capricorn just because it sounds like candy corn. And I love me some candy corn in moderation, because if you eat too much fucking candy corn, holy crap, you have the worst fucking stomach ache in the world. All right, Capricorn, June 25th today. You could be feeling a bit like a sloth today. You fucking slowpoke, moving slowly and without much purpose. Well, Mrs. Capricorn, or Mr. Capricorn, or whatever you feel like waking up today, he, she, we, whatever it is, you are gonna be like a little sloth today, huh? You little sloth today, huh? You feeling a little slow, a little groggy, huh? Are you a snail? Where's your legs at? Where's your toes at? Oh my god, you don't even have a body. That's right, because you are slow. SWLOW. I know how to spell because I went to Harvard one day. Well, actually, I passed it, but it stays the same. That's okay. You deserve some time off after the intensity of the past weeks. What have you been doing, Capricorn? Where have I been? You have been a busy person lately. I had no idea. Where were you? Shit, I'm sorry I missed this much. What happened? What were you doing? Are you okay? Are you tired? Do you need some stress relieving? Do you need some Oxycontin? How about some Molly? That'll help you take the edge off. Just take 17 tabs of Molly and you'll be great. You'll be like, wow, I feel so good. Why can I see? Why can I hear colors? But it sounds like you've been having quite the eventful week, or weeks, in fact. So if you're feeling a little slow, apparently I'm not here for all of your life, but I am here for part of it. So I may not know what's fully going on with you, but I do know you've been kind of busy. It's okay. In that case, let me tell you this. Unwind a little bit. Get a little bottle of wine. Maybe sit on your couch. Put on a good movie. Why don't you put a good movie on, huh? You deserve it, you hard worker. Oh my, holy shit. Oh my god, what the fuck is that shit? Quit doing that. Nigga, you gonna scare the crap out of me, man. Fuck you. Jesus Christ. Why are you doing this? Oh my god. You are fucking horrible, bro. You know that? This shit is horrible, man. As you can tell, I have the best fucking computer software in the world. We are here with the best quality entertainment system. We are here for you. And if you went deaf because of that fucking beep, guess what? You're welcome. We still had one I didn't even think I finished the other horoscope because that shit popped up. It's those pop-ups that always hit you, man. It's because I don't have an antivirus thing. So since I don't have that antivirus thing, like this window always pops up and tells me, yo, you ain't got no antivirus. Alright, we have to go back into it now, apparently, because... Alright, Capricorn, we weren't done with you. I'm sorry about that. I just had a little jump scare. That shit scares me on the daily, man. I swear. Until you pass... Let yourself relax and be silly. Play around. Alright, just have some fun here. Play board games with the kids and charades with the adults. Take a moment to appreciate all of the wonderful people in your life. You have too much to be grateful for. Well, Capricorn, sounds like you have earned yourself a relaxation day. You have earned yourself a bit of freedom. So go ahead and do yourself a favor and just relax. Unwind. Just relax. Relax, fool. Take it easy, dog. Why are you so serious? Why so serious? Go ahead and whine. Let those nipples hang, all right? Don't be scared to just relax today because you've been a busy person. All right, let's get back onto the scheduled programming. All right, let's put some of the cons. Some of the cons of going cold turkey from coffee. Some of the cons of not drinking your brown sludge, all right? Why aren't you drinking your muddy water, huh? You should be drinking your water. Well, let me tell you why you might want to go cold turkey. These are not my thoughts and opinions, all right? I do not believe that you should go cold turkey because I am of the mindset of I love my coffee, but I have to get all the facts out there. So once I lay out all the facts, I will let you know what my decision is. But you guys already know I'm a caffeine addict, and that is something that is good for me. All right, now some of the people that may not want to consume coffee, some of the people that should not indulge in the coffee drinking experience might be people that have high blood pressure. That is right. If your blood pressure is high through the roof, I'm talking about all the way to Jesus' door, please do not drink any of this gold brown liquid. It is so good. It's so good in my belly. Yeah, senor, fuck me. But if you have high blood pressure, you may not want to consume any of it because individuals with high blood pressure that consume this brown sludge we call coffee are known to have increased blood pressure because that is what happens when you drink coffee. You cannot handle the intense amount of adrenaline and the fucking good stuff that's in coffee, all right? Because it takes away the fatigue, and many individuals, it leaves them with an okay, this is the high dose race, okay? If you're drinking coffee in the what they're calling the high dose rate is 300 to 500 milligrams of coffee, you might experience upset stomach, anxiety, jitters, all right? You might fucking have some heart palpitations, all right? If you guys don't know what heart palpitations is where you feel like your heart is beating erratically, just it sounds like fucking DJ Khaled is making a beat. So, but that's when I hear 300 to 5 milligram range of coffee. Listen, that's for them lightweights, all right? If you are a lightweight and you don't drink coffee, let me tell you this. Why the fuck are you drinking 300 to 500 milligrams of coffee a day, right? My Death Wish coffee is at 480 some milligrams of coffee. That's just one cup of coffee. You get me? That is a person like me. I've been drinking coffee all my life. You feel me? I've been sipping that black sludge since I was a wee boy. So I know that is a pretty high range. If you could tell how I'm feeling great. So I am able to fully experience this great caffeinated state. But as far as other individuals who just are not ready for this kind of euphoria, or their body just does not tolerate this kind of high dose. Let me tell you, I'm sorry for you, but you should not be drinking this, because have I gone to the other side of feeling good on caffeine? Yes, because I however have not felt it with pure caffeine alone. But when I add espressos to my coffee, that is when I feel these symptoms. When I add like 2 espresso shots to my coffee, I sometimes, I get that upset stomach, I get the jitters, anxiety. Not really with heart palpitations, that don't really happen. That's more when I do other recreational things. But as far as coffee, I just feel the other symptoms, like I puke. I generally just puke when I have too much coffee or caffeine in me, because that's why I try to stay away from espressos. Espressos are not my thing, man. Espressos are pretty much dabs. If you got weed, dabs are, weed is just that regular coffee, just regular schmegula degula, just normal. But then you got the dabs that are the concentrated forms of weed, just that hardcore, fucking get me high, dude. And then, you got that regular coffee, and then the espressos are like the dabs, and those fucking espressos will punch you right in the tip, man. And they're not even huge. They're like tiny-ass little shot glass cups full of espressos, man. And those fuck you up, man. Let me just tell you. I'm not ready for that kind of commitment. I like me a good cup of joe. That's it. A good cup of sludge is all I want, all right? Some individuals are at a higher tolerance than me. Shit, basic white girls seem to be at a higher tolerance than me with all those espresso shots. Yeah, can I have 3 espresso shots in my coffee, please? Yeah. I know it comes with 2, but I want 3 more on top of that, because I have such a busy day of roaming Facebook and writing on my Twitter wave. Yeah, thank you. And people who go cold turkey without their coffee, they will also experience headache and fatigue, because if you are not having your coffee, you are going to feel a little bit more sluggish, a little bit more tired than usual, because you don't have that pick-me-up in your system that just punches you awake. You don't have that stuff in your system that just, hello, the name is Rick Dick Johnson, and I'm here to wake up. No, instead your name is Sluggish Bob. Your name is Sluggish Bob, who will only just be, all right? Once you take your last sip of coffee, the last cup of coffee you had, it'll take 12 to 20 hours for your withdrawal symptoms to take effect. Do you understand me? 12 to 20 hours for that headache to kick you in the tooth. So, what am I saying here? Okay, so after those 12 to 20 hours, when your symptoms begin after you quit drinking coffee, the symptoms will usually last a week. So that's a week of headaches. That's a week of feeling tired. That's a week of just feeling sluggish. You get me? That is the stuff that you will have to get used to if you decide to leave the coffee world. Okay. And for those individuals that already have anxiety and or depression, or are on the verge of having anxiety and or depression, all right, I know what I said, that 45% less suicides, 15% less risk of depression, 13% less risk of depression. Well, if once you go cold turkey, your withdrawal symptoms may cause you to have anxiety and or depression, all right? Because something in the coffee gives you that good euphoria, that adrenaline rush, so you are feeling good, okay? So you don't have to go in that depressed state, because believe it or not, coffee is a drug. Coffee, yes, it is indeed a drug. It is a pick-me-up, as they say, all right? And without it, you may start feeling a little down like a clown, like you want to play with your Charlie Brown, but that is what happens. Those symptoms usually just last a week, okay? That's how long it usually lasts. So it's not going to be forever, but that week will be definitely hell, because since you're so used to having that coffee in your system, since you don't have it no more, oh, my back hurts. You may not be too content without it. Without it, you may also feel a little bit more irritable. Your constipation, you might have constipation. You get me? You went from taking a shit on the daily, just, oh crap, it's coming out, and just to the crap just smearing out of your pants. Now you might go to, holy crap, I can't even take a dump anymore. That is some of the side effects that may happen if you quit drinking your coffee, all right? Do you want to really stop drinking your coffee? I didn't think so, buddy. You might even have insomnia. You're gonna have insomnia if you quit drinking coffee. Coffee, eh? Coffee. Think about this, all right? Think of all the pros and cons I just told you. And those cons are for real, because I gave up coffee before too. You know what I mean? Before, I'm like, I don't need coffee. I don't need this brown sludge. I'm a real man. I'm an American. I'm an American. I'm an American. But no, as soon as I started going through those symptoms, I said, fuck this shit. And I went back to my coffee. I mean, but basically, if you are a healthy individual, all right, if you are a person that is healthy, you don't have high blood pressure, and you ain't what's the word? If you aren't abusing caffeine, you should be fine, all right? 2 to 3 cups a day is, that's normal. That's perfect. Caffeine is actually beneficial for you. It is known to increase a lot of things, but most of all, some research suggests that it is good for keeping cancer away, all right? They don't know if it's exactly the caffeine in there or the other properties that are in the cocoa plant, the caffeine plant or whatever it is. But yeah, so 2 to 3 cups is normal, and you should be fine. But if you are drinking more than that, like the high tolerance, like me and the homies, well then, let me just say you might be in for a little awakening. You might be like, oh no, I'm dying, senor, please help me. How about let's unwind a little bit. Let's unwind to some real good music right quick. Let's just relax. Hit it. A little summer jam.
Summertime lifestyle, chilling in the sun.
Oh yeah.
Have the friends with me, gonna have some fun.
We're gonna have us a
good time.
Woo, we're having a great show.
Summertime lifestyle, chilling in the sun. Have the friends with me, gonna have some fun.
We're gonna have us a
good time.
And aren't we having a good time here, ladies and gentlemen? We're all having a great time today. We're all full of great energy, positive vibes, and we're learning a lot today. Who would have thought that you learned this much with your I'm sorry, I'm stuttering. It's all that caffeine. As you could tell, I'm an insomniac. I have constipation. I feel irritable, and I am ready to snap someone's neck. But we're all feeling great. You learn a lot with me. You learn a lot. Stick with me, and you might even learn a thing or 2 or 3.
Summertime lifestyle, chilling in the sun. Have the friends with me, gonna have some fun. We're gonna have us a
good time. We're always gonna have a good time as long as you're here with me. We're gonna be best buds. You're gonna be my best friend, and we're gonna cry together in the shower, and you could tug me off, just like you tug off your dad.
Have my laid back attitude, I'm chilling outside. I have that 24 pack chilling by my side. We gonna have us a good time. We had a lot of great laughs. We had a lot of great experiences here. I know some of you guys even smiled. I saw you smile, Chuck. Don't lie to me. I saw you smile a little bit. Your glasses fogged up a bit. You were a little cheeky. You little cheeky bastard, eh? You little cheeky bastard, eh? We're heading to the lake already. Know I wake and bake. Hella fucking high. I can barely stay awake. Throw a little party. Someone turn up the Drake. No one's perfect in this world. Go ahead, make mistakes.
It's okay to make mistakes, buddy. Hey, ain't nobody judging you. We're here on earth for one reason, and that reason is to fuck up. You get me? Jesus Christ himself was here to take care of our sins. He came to take them away. He was like, give me your sins. And you know what? You're here on earth as a human to give him your sins.
These summer days are always great. Hang with friends and stay up late. Meet some new friends, then you date. I'm starting to smell that romance.
It is summer. Some of you guys are falling in love. Some of you individuals are feeling a little horny. You are ready to put your sex organs inside another person. You guys are ready to take another sex organ inside of your ass. You know, I'm not here to judge. I'm simply here to say, if you find romance, please stay safe. Wear a condom and or contraceptive is rather important. So please be advised.
Those bright blue skies and summer nights, sitting under the moonlight, kissing next to your lips of bite. You're the princess on your mind. Never lose each other's sight. Kiss me, baby, it's alright. If you hold a hold you tight, promise that you'll stay the night. Summertime lifestyle, chilling in the sun. Have the friends with me, gonna have some fun.
We're all gonna have some fun here. You know, as long as you keep your teeth on your mouth, we're all gonna have some fun. Don't make me pop that jaw of yours. You get me? But other than that, we're gonna have a great gale time. So remember, do drugs.
We're gonna have us a
Good time.
summertime lifestyle, chilling in the sun. Have the friends with me,
Gonna have some fun.
we're gonna have us a
Good time. Remember, everybody, stay safe out there. It is a dangerous world. So if you guys are feeling a little heated, try not to let that bad argument inside your head get to the real world. Just let it stay in your head, all right? And resolve it in your mental state, because most problems that you have are truly in your head. But once you let them out into the real world, they become as real as your hand slapping you across the face. So please, if the problem is not that big, keep it in your mind and try to solve it.
summertime lifestyle, chilling in the sun. Have the friends with me, gonna have some fun. We're gonna have us a good time. Summer dip.
All right. Let's just get to the outro of this bitch. You know, we had a lot of fun here learning about the pros and cons of caffeine. We had a lot of fun becoming a little closer. Maybe you got a little closer to me. Maybe you got a little closer to my cock. Either way, we both know that you want me. I know you want me. I know you need me. Chaka chaka, pa pa pa. But you know, now that you guys learned the ins and out of caffeine, I'm glad I was here to teach you. I, of course, am an experienced historian, meteorologist, cosmopolitanologist, and also anything else that ends with ologist. I'm a world-renowned leader in innovation. Some call me the Elon Musk of the world because I do a lot of stuff that innovates and, why not, integrates societal norms into the environmental procedures of the extraterrestrial elements. And if you put some of those words together, they make sense. But now that you know if caffeine is for you or not, I want you guys to be advised. Drink in moderation. It's good for you. Drink it in extremely high doses and you're going to be puking and hating it. Just like any other substance and or food in the world. You get me? It's just basically, don't abuse it. Just use it. Just like food. You eat too much food, you're going to puke. Drink too much water, you're going to puke. Drink too much, eat too much of anything, you're going to fucking have a bad time. So everything, remember, in moderation. It is good for you as long as you are good to it. But of course, I'm glad you guys stayed here again for another great episode of the Wandering Mind Podcast, where the mind wanders, brought to you by Today in Culture. Alright, we'll be back tomorrow, of course, with daily uploads every day, Monday through Friday, and possibly Saturday if I do not have anything else to do, alright? But that all depends. Depends like the diapers on how I'm feeling, alright? But you can expect 100% great quality content Monday through Friday. I'm here for you. We are here during the work week when you need me most. When you are crying in your desk, when you are crying on the factory floor, when you are on that sales floor trying to stock the shelves. That is when I am here for you the most. You get me? I am here when your supervisor is yelling at you, "Richard, get off your phone." Oh no. And that is when I'm in your ear whispering, "You fuck that bitch." Slap her across her face and then steal her heart and let her know that you love her. That is when I'm here for you. Alright? But of course, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe already for this great quality content. I don't know why you wouldn't want to subscribe. You know, out of all the YouTube channels that you could possibly subscribe to, this is the number one best, most advised quality content that I recommend that you get deep within your cranial nervous system. And if you haven't liked this video, what is wrong with you? Huh? Do you not want your shipment of coconuts? Because everybody knows with every like you get one coconut. You are allotted up to 5 coconuts a day. So if you want to go through all the catalogs of the Wandering Mind podcast and like them all, guess what? You will get a horde of coconuts coming at your way, personally delivered by me through another person. You get that? You will personally be delivered coconuts by me through another person. All right? And of course, comment your favorite part. If you haven't commented, comment Starfish 12 and you will get $12 off your next water purchase on Jupiter. All right, that's right. You will get $12 off your next water purchase on Jupiter. But it was a great talk today. We had a little fun. We cried. We did a lot of stuff together. In fact, you might not want to tell your parents because you might get me sent to jail. So quiet down, little Billy Bob Joe Robinson. Help me. So on behalf of everybody, the whole staff here on Today in Culture, thank you guys for staying tuned, and we'll be back tomorrow, all right? So, as always, later, bitches.